But it's been rough out there.
Yeah.
Orbiting Earth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go out there, you try to find some things, you try to find
Roaming this planet, you mean?
yeah, roaming this planet, bro. It's
Tough
a
out
tough
there.
situation because every day you wake up, like as soon as you wake up, you start feeling, and
Yeah.
the thing is, it's not like a machine. It's not like a machine that you could turn off at the end of the day and just
Nope.
walk away. It's just you wake up, bro, and the thing that sucks, bro, like pain or like anything you feel, happiness, whatever. Happiness is always a good thing, but like when you feel pain, you feel it throughout the whole day.
You
It's
know
not
what's
like
cool then?
huh?
It's cool though.
What's up?
And then Wednesdays and the weekends come and
We're back to it, and here at the Shakedown. Welcome to the show. You know how we do it here,
what up?
raw and uncut. I do want to talk about this Guinness, right? Because you've been drinking Guinness for how long now?
My Guinness?
Yeah, how long you think you've been drinking Guinness for? Since you can remember.
Too long to count, bro. I mean, I really did get into till I guess more than anything about like 7, 8 years, maybe 10 years ago or so. Like around my 30s.
And I remember the first time trying Guinness. I'm pretty sure it was with you. And the thing I do like about Guinness that I will say is that I didn't see really in other beers is that waterfall. You know what I mean? I don't know what they
That
call
cascade?
it. Yeah, that cascade. That got me kind of hooked. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it tastes a little
For
bit
me,
more.
it's like I said in a few episodes before, and the head that it gives you, bro. It
Exactly.
gives you good head, bro.
It
Gives you
does.
good head. But
It sure
Yeah.
does. It sure does.
yeah.
And I mean, so far to me,
Yeah.
like I said, the first time I tried it, I think you had brought it over. We're at my place, no?
Yeah.
I think we're at my place, and we went to the store, and you're like, oh, try the Guinness, and we even went to Dollar Tree to buy the actual pints just for the
Yeah.
Guinness.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I feel like you can't drink a Guinness without an actual pint. It doesn't feel right.
With
know
an
what I mean?
actual pint glass?
A pint glass, you know what I
that's
mean?
the way to do it. Honestly, that's what sucks about Guinness is that the best way to have it is in if it's not on tap, then it's in cans. Bottles, I don't like the bottles.
You don't do bottles.
The bottles are way too flat for me. It doesn't give you the foam like the cans do, but that's because of the nitrogenated ball that's in it.
I hear it.
That's
Yeah,
what
when you
gives you
shake
that-
it sounds yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed with this one, as soon as you crack these bad boys, you better pour it.
Yeah, and that's what it helps gives you that perfect thick foam at the top, which is called the head. That's why I say it gives you good head.
And you know what?
Gives you good
It stays all the way through.
Yeah,
The foam. I noticed that the foam will
Like
stay
if
all the
you
way
notice,
through.
dude, if you let the foam coat the inside of the glass, like I've left my glass in there for like a day and a half, dude, and that foam just dries up and still just stays there. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird.
You think it's the
Weird,
nitro?
delicious stuff.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the.
Like I'm not really a big fan of Guinness, but lately drinking Guinness and hanging out here at the show,
Yeah.
it kind of does. You kind of do have a little spot for Guinness back then.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I usually do like a regular beer, like maybe
I used to. I mean, I used to love 40s more than anything. Mickey's.
Oh, dude, Mickey's are terrible.
Those used to be my.
That's
thing.
that bee, nah?
Mickey's,
It's like a bee?
Yeah, the green bee.
And then
The green hornet.
the Green Hornet, and then when you unwrap the cap, there's like a little hidden message or something on
They
the
used
cap.
to be. They're not anymore.
Not anymore?
They used to be.
I remember a lot of companies used to do the whole cap thing. Like you would open a cap. I think Pepsi did it, or like Sprite probably. I think you would open the cap, and some of them would have like a number or like.
something, contests or something.
You're right.
Or look inside the can after you finish your pop and look for some sort of a print inside the can.
Whatever happened to those? Whatever happened to getting a spoon in your cereal? You know what I mean? Remember?
Yeah. Well, I think people started choking on things and all that stuff.
You must. You what the?
Yeah, I know. But still, you'd be surprised.
Well, they had to tell people to stop eating those damn Tide Pods.
Yeah, damn kids.
I don't understand, dude.
Kids ruin everything, bro.
Dude, you know what's funny? Humans came so far just to tell kids you can't be eating Tide Pods, dog. They're not
Yeah,
meant
I
to
know.
be eating.
Yeah, no kidding.
How did humans come from starting fires, building civilizations, and now we got TikTokers and fucking influencers over here just, you know what I mean, doing the
Dying
dumbest.
on Tide Pods.
You know what I mean, doing the dumbest stuff.
Yeah.
Our forefathers would be turning in their grave right now.
Yeah.
Did all that just so some kid over here,
Yeah,
fucking Johnny
yeah.
McGee over there.
Well, I mean, I think the saying goes that the smartest person there is on one end of the spectrum, you can just expect there to be someone just as stupid on the other end. Do you understand what I'm
And
saying?
trust me, when
And
you're
I don't mean on that spectrum of like,
right, no, I hear you.
you know, Down syndrome and all that other stuff of mental handicap. I'm talking fucking
regular
the
people.
idiocy spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Just the dumbest
The
shit.
ignorant spectrum.
Oh, dude, definitely. It's crazy, bro. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I feel like some people just go out their way just to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
For sure. Hand me another one of those, buddy.
and I was also thinking about, you know, I'm a beer guy. I'm not really a liquor guy. I don't know.
I'm a liquor guy. Like I said, I used to be a beer guy, but
I don't know if it's just because I'm getting watch your phone. I don't know if watch your technology.
thank you.
I don't know if it's because maybe I'm getting a little bit older here. I used to really like liquor. I used to really like mixing drinks. I'm not really.
I used to really like liqueurs.
Who?
Liqueurs.
My buddy? Yeah. No. What?
Tupac Shakur. Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh, he's old. Shout out to Tupac Shakur. Shout out to Biggie.
No, like sweet alcohols.
Yeah, sweet alcohol.
Yeah,
I
like-
can't do sweet
like-
alcohol. Like
But I'm sure back in the day, you used to drink it like
Red. What's that? Red Bull. Not Red Bull. The Red Devil on the can on the bottle. It was like a cinnamon ass drink. Cinnamon. Drink. Fireball, dude. Hated it, but I drank it.
because I mean most kids just start off drinking sweet. I know. I know my kid right now. That's his thing is fucking Four Locos. Those things. Are
Dude.
disgusting, dude.
telling us
Disgusting.
they're a big health problem. Big health problem. You black out. Big health problem. I never drink a Four Loko just because of that. You think about it, bro. That's a big ass can of nothing but just pure poison.
I didn't know.
It is. I never drink Four Locos, dude, because you could literally one can could black you out. And I seen people on Four Locos. You know, this Four Locos came out when I was in high school, and kids were popping them in the back of the class. And dude, but before the end of the day, they had to be dragged out to school because one Four Loko, bro, shit, it's got too much sugar. It's got too much bullshit in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know,
Yeah.
that's just my opinion. You know, I'd rather have a beer, or if I'm gonna drink something like that, I'd rather have a bottle. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, you can tell kids to not eat Tide Pods, but there you go. It's like you might as well.
It goes in one ear.
You might as well just hand it to them and feed it to them. You know.
Salud. Yeah. But I feel like that's how we are.
I feel like if you told him something, he'd probably listen to you. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's just like
I've never seen my kids so receptive as that around here as when you came in and started doing the podcast with them.
I'm not I don't know, bro. Like I just feel like I'm really a people person. You know, I feel like I could connect with most people. Not everybody, right? But I feel like
No.
No. I'm just hyping myself up. I'm just hyping myself up. Let me hype myself up. So like I was saying, bro,
Nah,
I'll be
bro.
walking into buildings now, and people just be like, "Yo, that's yo," you know?
Big swinging dick right there. BDE, watch out.
No.
Watch out. Clear the room, guys. You might slap somebody in the face.
Maybe. If they don't hurry the
Might
fuck
reach
up.
out and grab somebody.
Might reach out and grab somebody if they don't hurry up. You know, because some people, man, I tell you, they be taking their sweet ass time. Like, old lady, dude, if you don't hurry the hell up, talking about, what is this to? What is, lady?
Don't go long dick in a sweet old lady now.
They need loving too. You know what I mean? And some of these, dude, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to, you know, but.
Yeah.
Anyways. I was driving here yesterday, and there was this chick walking her dog. And, you know, she looked like she was in her mid-50s or...
Yeah.
I was ready to risk it all.
Yeah.
I was ready to be the dog walker, the dog
The
whisperer.
downside for me at my age that's into older women is you can't get any. You know what I mean? That older age gap is definitely starting to get down to my age.
No, I hear you, bro. And you know, salute to that.
That's the sad part of my story here. No, just kidding. I'm joking, really.
No, you know, it's all a good time here. It's all a good time here at the show. You know, but
funnily enough, the woman that has my heart is like almost 10 years younger than me. So
it's not bad.
Yep. That's nice.
What's the oldest you think?
The oldest I think what?
That you could go
The oldest I think I can go.
with somebody like
I think I already told you. I think I already told you that one.
Yeah, that's true. You know, because dude, some of these older chicks be.
I think I go about 20 years.
That's not too bad.
20
Me,
years,
I think I
20
go like,
years my senior.
yeah.
Or, yeah, senior.
You're gonna be breaking bones.
Yeah.
And sending her back to the what you call it that sending her back in a wheelchair. No, but definitely it's definitely something this modern day dating.
I mean, but like I said, now I'm at that age where like I guess 20 years my senior is probably now 15 years my senior.
Senior citizens? No, dude, definitely.
Pretty well, I mean, that's almost where I'm at, right? Everybody like 65. Well, no, I guess you're supposed to be 65 when you're considered a senior. So
True. You know, I do want to talk about I'm pretty sure a lot of people are curious here at how we started off and how we made our first thumbnail, and then I'm pretty sure people are curious like, oh, what about changes? What if what if you make something but then you feel like you need to upgrade it or you need to change it? Like we are in the process of changing the thumbnail.
we are in the process of revamping the show a little bit.
Exactly. And what would you tell people about like, oh, they feel like is like, oh, they feel like they have to stick to one thing?
You never have to stick to anything. That's the beauty of a podcast is you can start off doing one thing and then totally, I mean, I'm sure your audience would appreciate it that you're not flip-flopping every like few months or whatever, but maybe stick to something for like 6 months to a year and see how that works and then change it up. But I mean, if you're starting up and you're still trying to figure out your format and what your show's about and all that stuff, and it could change over time too. What you start off trying to doing at first might end up molding into something completely different later on down the line. But I mean, like ours, it's not to say that it was half-assed because I'm pretty proud of it. I know you're proud of that thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I mean, we put some time into it.
Yeah, it just sucks that we couldn't figure out the resizing issue.
Right.
And Canva was really cool. I mean,
shout out to them.
To a certain degree, it sucks that you have to. Everything is try it out for so much, and then we're gonna start charging you.
Right.
And even then, the free stuff that you get to try out isn't all that great, and the stuff that you want to try is locked because it's not. It's not a part of the free stuff.
Our first thumbnail was pretty much all free stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, it was and off of a free subscription.
I think it came out pretty decent.
Yeah,
for creativity.
But I know the reason why you want to change it is because the size of it is not. The
that
bottom and top white borders there, it needs to be resized.
That and
But other than that, I'm really glad as to how it came out. But I think it is time for us to, I think we finally started finding our footing.
Definitely.
And it's just time to maybe start trying to make it look a little bit more professional.
Definitely.
If not complete.
And then especially because sometimes it feels like you're shedding skin. You're reborn. You know what I mean? You're coming
Phoenix,
out those
rising out of the ashes.
Yep.
Salute
to all our people listening. Salute to all our brothers and sisters. Salute to everybody out there.
Amen.
We like to keep it cool and clean.
Salute.
And raw and uncut here at the Shakedown. We must never be exposed. The Patavern, it is what it is. We're just a couple of guys here just chilling, talking some shit.
Yep.
Trying to let everybody know.
A couple of top minds ruling the world.
Now,
a little bit at one podcast at a time.
What about these mind games? You know what I mean? Like,
what about what? These mind games?
These mind
I don't
games
know. John Lennon had quite a bit to say about it. He wrote a song about the damn shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
John Lennon,
yeah.
What's it called?
Called Mind Games.
Really?
Let me tell you about mind games. You stupid bitch.
For real? I feel like maybe this is me, right? But like too much going on there. It's
too
just
much everywhere, bro.
It's just the thing for me, bro.
They're just too much, bro.
Dude, the thing for me is I like straight answers, dude. Just give me a straight answer. Yes or no? You know what I mean? I don't want to hear this. My fucking grandma died. You know what I mean? My
Yeah,
dog.
I don't know about all that.
I don't want to hear that shit. You coming over or what, bitch? No. You know what I mean? She's gonna get married tomorrow. You know what I mean? Shit. We still got time, baby. Come on. You know, R.I.P. to grandma, dog. But like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So shout out to that, and these bitches,
know,
dude, and then
dude,
to find out that they're,
is she married yet? No,
No, dude, just to
how
find
about we
out.
getting a quick one in before
You know what I mean?
before you start losing your marbles over her? Damn it!
And then next thing you know, she's walking with her grandma in the grocery store, like, what the fuck? I thought she was dead. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, oh, that's my other grandma.
Oh, it's funny, dude.
Oh, dude.
You're funny.
I can't play these mind games, dude.
You're
I can't do it,
funny.
dude. I can't do it, dude. I swear to God, dude. Like,
It's my other grandma.
I just be like, dude,
How
like,
many grandmas you got? Oh,
how many
they're-
fucking grandmas you
They're
got,
both
dude?
lesbians. So far.
Gator don't play that shit, dude. Shooter don't play that shit.
And
dude.
then that's aside from the ones my grandparents are married to.
You know what I mean?
my granddads are married to.
Next thing you know, it's the grandpa next week. You know? It is what it is, though. Like, me personally, bro, you can't tell people what not to do and what to do because they're going to do what they want to do, right? And especially if you tell them what not to do, they're going to even do it more. You tell them not to do something, they're going to do it even more. You tell your girl not to go out, oh, she going to go out. You tell her to go, you know what I mean?
All I tell her, anybody, be it a friend or be it a woman I'm in a relationship with, I tell them when they ask me what I think they should do, is like, what does it matter? What I think you shouldn't do? You're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. So
it doesn't feel
why are you asking for my opinion just to get me upset?
right.
It almost seems like you're asking me so you
can do the opposite.
'Cause I used to be with a girl, I used to be with a lady that used to do the exact every time, and like blatantly, like I would give her my answer. And she would be like, "Oh no, I'm just gonna do the complete opposite of what you just said."
Then why would you
And
ask
like,
me?
it's like, why are you asking me?
Yeah,
And
why
then-
would you ask me?
And then like after, I think we were together for like 6-7 years. I think after year 3 or whatever, she asked me something. And I wouldn't have. I said, "Well, I mean, I don't know." She's like, "Well, what? Why won't you?" I said, "Because I'm stuck here. I can either give you an answer that I know will benefit me, because I know that if I tell you what I think, you're just gonna do the opposite." You know,
Yeah.
but so that's that's where I'm at. And she was like, "Oh, what do you mean? Why are you being such an asshole?" Like, because every time you ask me, you do the complete opposite of what I ask you.
So why even ask me?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Why
You know,
even ask me?
Probably just get a kick out of it.
Exactly.
And it's weird.
And then they say they don't. Oh, no, I don't. Yes, you do. You do every time.
If not, you wouldn't come and ask me if do I look fat in this
Not
shirt.
only have you, not only I've told you, not only have you done that, but then you go ask somebody, some other dude will come up. You won't even ask them anything. They'll just give you their damn opinion, and there you go, just following that like a blind fucking moron. It's like whatever.
But when I get mine,
But I'm an asshole for saying that.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole for
Yeah.
noticing and saying that. But I'm an asshole for feeling like she's being an asshole to me.
That's that mind shit. That's that
Exactly, I
mind
know,
shit.
exactly.
You know how they are, bro.
Like I said, we were together for 7 years, but
you know what they say, right?
Yeah.
Women like to look busy when they're lying.
yeah, they like to do a lot of things when they're lying. Yeah,
Trust me, if you ask your girl something and she starts getting busy cleaning, washing dishes, all of a sudden she's lying to your ass. You know, I learned women like to look busy when lying, and then on top of that, they like to do this thing where like you
women
said,
like to do a lot of things. Let's not be misogynistic here, buddy.
no, definitely, and I love it, right? Like can't live with them, can't live without them, right?
You know, can't slap them either.
I hope not. I don't think it's ever worth
Can't
it.
slap some sense into them either, because apparently that's against the law.
You know.
But yeah, you know, you can't. You ask a question and they're over there slapping the shit out of you, ripping your pants from your pocket, from the pocket of your pants, just grabbing it and giving a good old yank out in the middle of the street.
And it's fine. It's cool.
And it's fine.
Yeah,
It's completely
yeah.
fine.
Take
yeah,
it. You're a man. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, right.
You know it.
I've had to tell women before, it's like, damn, dude, it sucks. It's tough out there for a man. It's tough out there for a man.
You know the thing is,
And she'd be like, why? I'd be like, because, I mean, at least women have a battered wife shelters. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where am I gonna go when you beat me up and kick me out?
And then the funny thing is, like, if you were to call the cops and say, "Oh, she hit me," she'd be, "Oh, you're a man, dude. Man, the fuck
Take
up."
it.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
Take
she
it.
couldn't do that much. Like this little
And
thing.
no, and honestly, she couldn't.
Nah, but it's just
That's not the point.
that's not exactly.
Honestly, most times she would come at me like, dude, she would lunge at me, kick me, punch me, and she would end up hurting herself most times.
Right.
And here I am feeling like the asshole because
Right.
she hurt herself.
Right. And here you are
hitting
trying
me.
to like bandage
She
her
hurt,
up.
oh,
bandage.
baby, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Oh,
the one
I'm
that tried
such
to
an
come
asshole.
at you. She's the one that tried to come at you. Yeah. It's
Oh,
just,
she didn't try. She came. She succeeded.
she succeeded.
She failed, but she completed. She came to completion.
Right. And it's
And not in a good way.
but it sucks, dude, because it's just that compassion sometimes. Like you said, like, you know, she hurt herself and now you're like,
Oh, baby.
yeah, like,
Let me kiss it.
after she just tried to kill you.
Exactly right, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
But it makes for good.
And for me, for you, it's the whole when they're busy. They're busy when they're lying.
They're busy
For me, it was ask a question and immediately get yelled at. And ask why I'm being so stupid and why I'm being an asshole. A simple ass question like, who's that guy? Why are you being so stupid? Why are you being so jealous? Like, what the fuck?
That's that reverse psychology because they try to make you feel bad for asking, but really that's like a defense. If she's answering your question with a
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
You have to,
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, for the people listening.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? If they're asking,
That's just how mad I am about it. Come on, bro. Come on, dog.
No. I'm just saying, like,
Of course I don't. I'm like you with Mac Miller. Of course I don't have no money, dog.
Of course I don't got no money.
So fuck what?
so of course I barely got
fucking guy.
this fucking guy telling me I ain't got the shit I know I don't got. I know my car needs some working on. I know I need brakes. Fucking guy telling me I know what I need, bro. You don't gotta tell me what I need.
Bro, I thought you were gonna break my TV. Like, hey.
Yo, bro, that guy was coming at me kind of fucking left-sided, bro. I didn't need that shit,
You
dude.
just seen some love
No,
song
dude,
and
I
shit.
don't give a fuck, dude. That guy came at me talking about I ain't got no money, I'm broke, I ain't got no bitches. I know I got no bitches, I ain't got no money, dude. But you don't gotta tell me that shit. The fuck is wrong with this guy? You know what I mean?
Why you always at the mall? When you broke?
I guess, what
Yeah,
the
I ain't
fuck?
got no money,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
bro, so what?
So the fuck what?
Just because y'all ain't got money doesn't mean I can't go take a walk in the mall. You know what I mean? What's wrong with these people, bro? People act like if you ain't got money, you better stay your ass in the house. And it's true. You know what I mean? But it's like, damn, dude, I can't take a walk.
I don't know, bro.
I know I ain't got no money, bro. That's the fucked up part. Is when people tell you.
bro.
The fucked up part is when people tell you what you already know. You know what I mean?
Hey man, I never had money growing up, bro. So yeah, I was always like
I had Wick.
I was like Fez.
Who's Fez?
In that '70s show.
Dude, that guy.
And it's funny because I came from Chicago, dude, but these motherfuckers acting like I was straight from the fucking motherland, bro. I'm telling you, dude. And it didn't take me till like my early 20s to figure that out. Like, dude, these motherfuckers honestly think I'm a straight up wetback.
Straight across the border and everything.
Honestly, dude.
Hey, bro, how'd you get here, bro?
But that's cool, you know, whatever. To each their own. You know, some people have money, some people don't. And I honestly, I'm that type of person. I'm your friend with or without money, bro.
Right.
Just don't come at me with we're going to go out. You never have money. That bullshit. Don't come at me like that because...
Right. The thing is, bro, like, I understand, right? Like, everybody needs money, but you could still have a good time with a couple bucks.
Dude, I don't need to go out to eat, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Why do we got to go spend money to hang out?
Right.
And,
You know what I mean?
And have a good time.
Couple of good company.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I understand with a woman.
Right, that's
Because
different.
there's an end game to that.
right. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to fucking wine and dine my homie.
Exactly right.
Fuck, I need to wine and dine my homie for it.
Right.
You know? Hey, bro, we getting McDonald's, bro. I'm not
Trying
taking
to
you
wine
to no...
and dine you till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Get the fuck out of here, bud. Shit.
I got shit to do.
Yeah, you know.
I
don't even do that with a woman.
Right.
You know?
I'm in bed by like 10 o'clock. Shit. You know what I mean?
Second of all, don't you have a woman? No.
Hey, you know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I think she's calling you right now, talking about where the fuck you at. I'm with Danny. Even worse. Don't tell her you and me. Don't tell her you and me, because then, dude, the worst part, the
Then
worst
they
thing,
start blowing up your phone. Believe me, I know.
the worst thing a woman could probably hear from their man is they're with their single friend.
Yeah.
They're like, who you with?
Oh yeah, I know.
Who you with?
I know. Oh, were you guys at the strip club?
It's different when they call you and they're like, oh, I'm with this guy, and they know they're married. But when they call and you hear,
you're up to no good. Because you're up to no good. That's why I know. Believe me, I've always been the single. wasn't with friends. It was with cousin, and believe me, the cuz, fuck, dude, like, it's like, I don't know. These women would end up getting like a certain opinion about me when I wasn't even the one taking them to these places.
They're the one that dragged me.
He's the one using me to fucking get away from you.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean? And you're the one that's the fucking asshole. Yeah,
exactly right.
Well, not
bro.
you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You finished my what I was gonna say. Have me another one there, buddy.
And you know, it's just
feel free to get yourself one too, man.
I'm cool right now. I appreciate you, but it almost feels like a never win-win situation. You know, even when you're right,
bro.
Even when you're right, you're wrong. Because
dude. Exactly.
Because even though you proved your point,
yeah,
you're gonna.
How dare you?
You're sleeping on the couch.
How dare you, bro?
How dare you prove a point? How dare you show me that I was fucking shit up? You know what I mean? Fuck that.
I know. Believe me, I know.
But all we want is a beer. Come home to a beer, maybe some food. Yeah. Come home.
A good attitude, man. Fuck everything else, dude. Because believe me. With my wife, I couldn't even show up to that, bro. I showed up to shit at kids in the dirty ass house, and her in the same position she was in the bed when I left in the mornings.
No attitude, no good attitude.
Yeah, you know, all I expected was her to just be up. You know, maybe have some. If she could at least keep me company and like, hey, baby, how's your day?
Right,
I wouldn't mind.
Right, let me give you
her
a little,
like, you know, she didn't have to get up and do nothing. Just let me do it and be nice about it and keep me company. And I'm sorry, baby, at least.
Nah.
But not even that.
No, because they'll ask you to do something and the minute you do it, they want to be in their nosy. Like, why you doing it like this? Like, okay, you want to fucking do it? You're so fucking Mr. Know-It-All.
Yeah. But it is what it is, you know?
You know? But that's right.
But we're men.
Yeah.
You know, how dare you?
And the thing is,
how dare I have these thoughts or feelings?
Exactly. I feel like a lot of the times it's just you have to like just take it and don't even speak about it. And that's the thing about this show, bro. That's why I tell people, you know, I hope they really enjoy the show because this is a place where we could talk about it.
Exactly right.
Everybody's welcome here.
Everybody's welcome. And when if we alienate people, we do apologize about that. But guess what?
It's raw and uncut.
Just like that stop button is exactly where that play button was at when you first hit it.
Right. And like we said, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
We do.
But we definitely.
But this is a men's health thing. This is it's not so much a men's health thing as much as a let's get up and out of our funk and let's build ourselves up and let's find projects to get ourselves to and things to help improve ourselves with. You know, dude, that's what the podcast is kind of about. Kind of, in a sense, for now.
Yeah.
You know, more and it has to do with starting a podcast, you know, because that's what we're interested in. We're interested in starting this podcast, and yeah, sometimes we might have emotional leakage and outbursts up in this bitch, but it is what it is.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No, definitely.
And we do apologize. And I wish we had callers. Honestly, I wish we had people that could call in.
Right? Call and tell us our story. Yeah.
Hopefully, I wish at some point I hope I can figure something like that out.
No, hopefully we could. You know, like we just started maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, we're not qualified. We're not certified.
No, definitely not.
We're not certified. We're definitely certifiable.
Right.
We're not certified.
Been around the block a couple times. You know what I mean? Like,
so you know, I like to think that a certifiable person has a little bit more credit and a little bit better input into these matters than a person with certified qualifications.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's all just a good time.
We've been through the fire and we've been refined by it. They say, "What's up?"
You know what they say, you know? Sometimes pain is good.
Yeah.
And sometimes we all got to go through some things.
Yeah, bro.
And it makes us stronger.
Yeah, and guess what? This is the bastard squad right here, bro. I grew up without a dad. I don't know about you. I know you kind of have your issues with your dad. You don't have to go into them. But but from my understanding is we're both bastards.
Right. No, shout out to my pops. He's cool. You know, it's just the thing about him is he likes to use my stepbrother as a middleman to kind of tell me, you know, and I'm not with that. I'm not with that. I'm more of a direct person. Like, hey, we don't need a middleman.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is that, like, we never had a male figure there to
guide us,
to give us any sort of guidance. So we're figuring this out as we go.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
and the thing is, like, it sucks because I feel like what it is,
we're late bloomers in that sense.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I know I'm a late bloomer.
Right.
In
No,
all sorts of senses.
Right. So we might.
I'll admit it.
Right. No,
Shit,
definitely.
I ain't scared to say it. I own it.
No, definitely. Because someone who comes and I'm not knocking nobody that comes with their dad, you know what I mean?
Even if it's a dysfunctional ass family with an alcoholic, even those people have some sort of direction.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
At least you know what not to want to be. I definitely don't want to be like him.
Right, and at least they still have somebody there to somewhat protect them.
Exactly.
In some sense.
Exactly.
Or show them how to protect themselves.
Because a mother, dude, like, I love my mom to death, dude, but it's just different.
It's completely different. I know. I know.
Completely different. And that's why.
And even grandparents, it's a whole different thing, too. Even uncles, they try to be there, but at the end of the day, what is the one thing that every bastard, I know I've said it, I know I've heard it, every person I know that without a dad has said it. I don't know if you've ever said it, but what do we all say at one point or another when somebody tries to be that person? Hey, fool, you're my fucking father.
Exactly. Exactly. And I get it because some people probably feel
it
like,
sucks, but at the same time, it's like, whoa.
if I'm not going to listen to my pops, what the fuck makes you think I'm going to listen to you?
If my dad wasn't there to tell me, for me to even listen.
Exactly, dude. And I get it.
For me not to listen.
Right? And I get it. Some people are coming from good hearts, but it's like, dude, they got to understand, like, dude, I get it, but it's like at the same time, you're not my dad, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're trying to give me advice that's different, but if you're trying to, you know what I mean, dude, fuck that, dude. I wouldn't even right now, dude. I wouldn't even listen to my pops if he try to tell me something. I'm like, no, dude, you know, you know, it's different.
I mean, we're both adults now, so
right,
exactly. But that shit still sticks with us, you know?
Right? No, definitely. It's just it's just like a little hurdle to get over. But once you get over it, it's like once you get over it, it's like, you know, that's what I said. Like when I seen him, I didn't even make a scene. I said, hey, how you doing? It's been
and props to you, dude, because like I don't know my dad, period, at all, bro. But
never.
Some of the things you told me, bro, damn, dude. Yeah, and not only that, dude, it's like I feel bad sometimes when because I find myself saying out loud, and some people are like, damn, dude, after hearing the fucked up situations they go through with their dad, I find myself like not even thinking or saying it like maliciously, but just saying it, just like, damn, dude, it treats us like that. Well, I'm glad I don't have a dad, bro. Yeah. And people are like, dude, fuck you, bro.
It's funny, bro, because even some people with dads, they have a strange relationship. Like they might not be like super close, but they might not be like some dads are super strict and they don't show no love to the kids.
Yeah, or some dads are just straight up assholes. Or just assholes, period.
You know what I mean? And this is why I wish we really had like someone call up, let us know about your
some dads are just assholes.
Yeah.
Assholes.
You know what I mean? But like you said, dude, I mean, it still gives you that kind of guidance. You know what I mean? Like, okay. But without a pops, bro, you're kind of like you're figuring things out on your own, and you might not figure them out as quick. But I could see why both parents are important. You know what I mean? And I see that in kids who
and shout out to my grandma for me, because really my mom was there for me, no doubt, but my grandma raised me. Right. My grandma raised me. My grandma made me, and. You know, her teachings is what, in the end of the day, was gonna get me. What's gonna get me paid? Pay me. I'm just kidding.
You know,
just kidding.
You
now.
know, and
but you know, all I'm saying is that she played both roles.
Right.
You know?
Oh, because believe me, grandmas will put it down.
No, they'll put it down.
They'll fucking grab you by the ear.
Oh, they'll slap you around, bro. Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
They don't take none of that shit.
I mean, grandmas, nah.
Granted, my mom beat the shit out of me too when it was needed, but
it's different when grandma hits you.
Yeah, no, it's hella different.
Because grandma's kind of
you never hear her yelling or slapping.
Right. Because grandma's kind of the person you go to when you get into it with moms.
Well, like I said, my grandma raised me. So.
You know what I mean?
Like, she raised me. Literally, like, I moved out to Colorado with her for about 5 years. And every time I would go to Mexico, it would be with my grandma. Yeah. My mom was always busy working. And that's, you know, I'm not knocking her. She's your typical single Mexican woman.
Trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, it just...
it's funny how me and you kind of have the same background.
In a way, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
No parent, no father, raised by grandma.
No father. Siblings are all.
Yes, I mean, you met.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah.
We're not all like, we're all brothers and sisters, but not really. Like if you put it down on paper, there would be a little separate sprig of a branch out there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, I grew up. You know, growing up is like I seen them since they were little.
No, exactly.
Little
that's what I'm saying. Like I said, dude, I'm 8 years older than my other two sisters. 8 and 9 years older than the other two. 8 to 10 years older than the other two.
Right.
So like I was a single kid for 8 years old, bro. I was spoiled. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then them two bitches came along. Literally, then them two. Now it's literally them two bitches. Me and my sisters got some some history. I love them, but from afar. From afar.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Sometimes family can be like that. Sometimes
Yeah.
family, you need to just love them from afar.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Yeah, all the time, bro. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody's perfect, right? No family's perfect.
Matter of fact, I have more love for my dad's side of the family because I don't even know them than I do for my.
You know?
They had the good chance to stay the fuck away.
And they did. They sure did.
Completely.
That's the crazy part, you know what I mean?
Shit.
But life's a trip, dude. Life's
Sad
a trip.
but true.
Life's a trip, and I think we just need to enjoy it sometimes. You know, because it goes by pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people forget to just stop and just enjoy. You know, we're all kind of like, I feel like we're all like racing towards something.
Yeah, nothing
You know what I mean?
really.
Exactly.
We're all racing to our deaths. Dude. That's
Exactly.
what people don't realize. It's
You know?
like, I'm glad that you're fucking screwing people over and fucking knocking over people to get over them and make all this money. For what? What's your end game with all this? Because it's never going to be enough.
Never.
And you can only lock down enough people before one of them comes back at you.
Right. Oh, definitely.
So what's the end game here? What's the end game?
You know, some people will,
To die with a golden fucking spoon in your hand?
you can't take that with you
Choking
when
on
you die.
fucking pate or caviar, wherever the fuck your poison is? That's all I'm saying. What's the end goal in that?
I'll tell you what, though.
To always be looking behind your back?
That's not a good feeling. It's definitely not a good feeling. And, you know, it's kind of both because most people, I'm pretty sure, don't want to look behind their back. But when that money calls, and it depends on
I
what
mean,
you're
don't get me
doing.
wrong. You know, I'd say all these things, but if that money was there, you know, I would take it too. I would really sure try as hell not to let it change me.
Oh, definitely. I think we all try to, you know, but
it changes people.
oh, it does.
It
does.
changes people.
It does.
It
Definitely.
changes
As much as we
people,
like to
man.
say it doesn't. I mean, you think about it. You wake up with $1 million in the bank. Come
Yeah.
on now. I'm not saying I'm gonna be a total different person, but I'm definitely. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that sucks. Because I like to think.
I personally would like to believe that if I came up with that amount of money, I mean, should anything happen with this and we go worldwide and we end up getting some sort of a special out of this,
Yeah.
some I don't even know. I can't even right now. I can't even fathom of where this would end up, what our end game is to this, except for maybe hopefully, like, as far as I'm thinking, is just sponsors at this point, bro.
You know what I mean? Maybe
But
just
if we get some ass wipe money or some shit, dude, could you imagine we got ass wipe money, bro? That, you
I
know,
can't
that's
imagine, dude.
that's like a couple G's. Like dude, some of these reads will pay you like $5,000 to $10,000, dude,
Well, think about it this way.
for like so much time for like a fucking a 1 month slot or something where you're just reading that shit, dog.
You know what I mean? It's like this. Imagine a kid who grew up and you know how it is, right? You never really have Christmas gifts, and then one day there's
Yeah.
actually Christmas gifts under the tree.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Come on now. Most people would freak out.
It's like I said, dude. I really don't think, because I'm a minimalist to begin with. It's not out of. I've lived comfortably. I've had enough money to be able, not enough to like live without worrying, but like to make myself look richer than I am. But I'm not one of those types of people. And plus, like I look at my place, dude. It's like I finally got a place. I've had it for a year now. And really, the most I've improved on the things that I own is this laptop and this little studio. Aside from that,
well, you know,
if I were to move out of here, dude, the only thing I'd be moving out with is my guitar, both my guitars, a couple of suitcases, and that's about it, dude. And this laptop in the studio. That's it. That's it, bro.
the show must go on. No.
Not even a bed, not even furniture. Literally, just barely clothes, bro.
You know, I feel like. I mean, you don't really need too much to be happy. I'm not saying you, but I'm just.
I don't. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. But women do.
Let me tell you something about that. They need their nails done, their hair did, all
I
that.
need all sorts of shit. Hand me another one there, buddy. Beer me. Guinea me.
Hit me.
Where we at there? We almost at the end there, Big Shoots? Or what?
Yeah, we're looking about one more left.
Yeah?
One more left, and
You can have at her if you want her.
no, I'm cool right now. I'm chilling.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I know we had this thing going on, but
What thing is that? This thing of ours?
this thing of ours, right? Where
This thing of ours? This Cosa Nostra?
something like that, right? The Patavrin.
I was trying to get some Cosa Nostra happening over there at the sub shop today, bro. I'll tell you what.
Oh, you know what? At that sub, hey, we're coming. We don't want to spoil nothing, but we are coming with you guys with a little
First bid.
preview, just a little
First bid.
preview. Where
Yeah.
were we today? Little Italy.
Yeah, we went to Little Italy.
We don't want to get too much into it because
Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah,
we can drop some hints here and there already. If you guys follow the podcast, then you'll know what's coming up soon enough. But we will give a hint that you will finally get to see our faces.
that, and when you do see our faces, we actually did come with something.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't just come with, hey, this is.
We didn't just come at you with no bullshit.
Right. So
We
stay
came
tuned.
correct.
Right. Stay tuned for that. Like we say here, bro, I always appreciate everybody
Excuse
that
me.
listens and tunes in, and we try to make it the best here. You know, we are BAD.
You ready to call it there, Big Shoots, or what?
What's up?
You
No.
ready to call it?
I'm,
Okay, just
I'm-
make sure, because
Got a little bit.
I mean, about
I'm
15
reminding
minutes.
people.
Yeah,
Just reminding
for
people,
sure.
you know.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Whenever you want to call it, you call it. I'm
I'm
hanging out right
letting
now.
you know. We got like 20 minutes left on it.
No, that's fine.
We
keep
got
it rolling.
twin on it.
Keep it rolling.
All right.
And this is a pretty nice day, you know. The thing about me, bro, is like, so next month time goes back an hour, right? And it's pretty cool because I get an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, kind of, but not really.
Kinda,
Because
right.
where do they do that? They do that like what, Sunday night or
Sunday
Saturday night?
something.
Is it Sunday night?
or one? Yeah, like Sunday night.
It's usually Sunday nights that they do
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
it's just the sun goes down super early, dog. And I guess like I feel like, dude, this.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter for me because I go to sleep early regardless. So, yeah, I get my sleep in no matter what. I only need like 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and even then, I'll get up and probably for an hour or two, and then I'll go to sleep or take a nap for like an hour before I have to go to work.
I hear you.
That's my
I hear you. You
that's
know,
my shiz.
yeah, no, I hear you. No, it's funny because the older I get, the more I feel like I need power naps. You know, I used to be able to.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
You know, but
I mean,
now-
if anything, I would rather do a power nap while it's still early in the morning and the sun's down.
Yeah, yeah. 'cause-
Then then when the sun's already up and it's halfway through the day, because
Yeah.
that throws me off. Dude,
feels like a
hard.
waste of day. You know, I
Not
don't like
only that, but then you can't get to sleep.
during the night time.
Yeah.
When you
You
need
don't go to sleep till way later.
right when you need to.
Yeah.
And one thing about here is we do like to tell people, you know, take care of your duties and take care of yourself. Get some sleep.
Take
man.
care of yourself.
Yeah, get some good sleep.
This is a self-help episode.
Sleep is
podcast.
important, bro. I'll tell you.
Hopefully,
sleep is
we can
important.
help. We can motivate people to listen to their bodies and listen to themselves, to their mood swings, and all that other stuff.
And there's one more thing I want to
Go
talk
ahead.
about the whole mood swings and this. You know, when you meet a girl, bro, and you kind of want to do better to better yourself to be good for her, and then it's funny because then when she breaks your heart, it's like, fuck that. Now I'm doing it for me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's funny how
Now that you're at that point, if you've gotten to that point, then stay at that point. Now I don't mean don't progress from there, but keep that mentality.
right, exactly, and do it for
know,
you.
build
not,
it and keep building for yourself. And if you
Exactly.
meet the next woman, I promise you, it's gonna be because of that work that you put in. I promise you.
exactly.
And then it's that once you get into that next relationship, then it's not gonna be you trying to make yourself something for that person because you already made yourself enough for yourself.
Right. Oh, definitely,
You know,
definitely.
don't find your happiness in yourself, your self-worth in somebody else. Find it in yourself
Exactly.
first.
There you go. That's what I'm
Exactly
talking
right.
about. That's what I'm talking about. Do it for you. And like you said, yeah, it's nice because I feel like a lot of the time, like most of the time, like me. So personally, I'll go out throughout the days kind of like, you know, in my own zone. And like thinking about I should do this, I should do that, or I should work out a little bit more. And for some reason, when I meet a chick that kind of is digging me, I that's when I really start hitting it.
Yeah,
and then
right,
it sucks
right.
because then boom, bam, she breaks your heart, and it feels like damn, I should have just been doing this for myself. but-
My past errors has been that I'll work on myself. I'll get my gains in. I'm talking like I'll hit the gym. I'll go at it hard. I'll have some self-discipline, some sort of a system, routine built into place. I'll be building myself up pretty damn good. And then I get into a relationship and you hit that happy phase, and that's just happy, going out to eat all the time, being silly, eating and fucking and eating and fucking and eating and fucking. And you pretty soon, before you know it, it's just eating and going out to eat and spending your time eating and drinking. And yeah, and then because I'll admit I'm a quick fat. It takes a lot of work to get myself down to a certain weight. And as soon as I break out of my diet routine, and as soon as I have one bite of a Big Mac or one Big Mac, I tell you what, it looks like I gained like 50 pounds. And that's the whole thing, is that it's about trying to find a routine, keeping your routine, keeping it all going, finding satisfaction and happiness in yourself and self-worth in yourself. And believe me, that'll definitely help get you out of a slump. But definitely for me, that's always been what it is. You hit the happy zone, the happy phase. And whereas before you've been going to the gym, then you meet this chick, you've been hitting it hard, you've been working on yourself hard, you've helped build some sort of routine, then you meet a woman.
They could throw you off.
And you're still kind of working on you're still, there, but you start losing your routine. You start,
right,
because you're talking on the phone 2 hours in the morning, right, and fucking 5 hours at night,
right,
going to sleep at night, and then seeing her on the weekends and just drinking wine and going out to eat and just getting fat and sitting down watching movies and only fucking like 5% of all that fatness off. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
And then the routine happens at the week all over again. Just wake up just to talk to her for 3 hours, and there goes your morning exercise.
Yeah.
And then you get to work and you're hanging up.
Right.
And then you get out of work and you're calling her because she's already on the road, and not even while you're still talking and texting on the phone. All day long,
and it feels good.
Oh, I know, it feels great. It feels great.
You forget.
But when you go from that to you fucking get swept, sweep them at the legs, Johnny.
You know what I mean? And they hit you like that. You know what I mean? One day they just bam, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck just happened? I guess I'm going back to the gym.
Was that dreaming or?
Right. Hey, you know what?
What just happened?
And it's crazy because some of the best relationships do feel like a dream. You know what I mean? You wake up and you're like...
Well, honestly, to be honest with you, this felt like the first relationship I was ever in, to be honest with you. And yeah, every other relationship before that was just... We either wasn't a relationship or was me trying to find my happiness in somebody else.
And you know what? I think that's where we go wrong, is trying to find happiness in
others.
But
you don't learn that. You have to run through.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully you don't get married and
I have to go
to have to learn to that,
Right.
Hopefully you're patient enough and strong enough and self-sustaining enough to go through your heartbreaks, heartaches, heart pains.
And they're worse when you're young.
They are. Don't get me wrong. But that's why it's best it's like my dear grandma told me. You lose a lot of money chasing after women, but you never lose women chasing after money.
Amen, brother. And that's the truth.
It's the exact same truth. Yeah. Believe me, yeah.
That's the truth. And those are wise words.
Hard words to live by, but wise words indeed.
Wise words,
and it's true. I mean, you hear it and you're like, damn, somebody give that woman the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, no, that's the truth.
She hit it in the head.
Exactly. And it's the truth.
And the other thing, too, that made a lot of sense is to a woman, neither all your love or all your money give.
Never that. You better save a penny for yourself, to 2 pennies.
And if you want to live a happy life, you have to lie. If you want to be happy in your marriage, you gotta lie.
Nothing crazy,
You gotta lie. No. But a lie is a lie, right?
Yeah, but there's a difference. Did you sleep with the bitch or am I fat? Type of lie. You know what I mean? No, you're not fat. She might look a little, you know what I mean? But you're not gonna tell her that unless you want to sleep on a couch. But then there's a lie were you texting her? No, I wasn't texting her. That's kind of a bigger lie. You know what I mean? But hey.
Either ones, you gotta lie, right? If you want to live happily, you gotta lie.
Yeah, no, definitely, because there's no point in telling the truth.
Exactly right.
And it's better not to have to lie, You know, but sometimes you do, like you say, yeah. Sometimes you just like you tell the truth, bro. It's not gonna work out for you. And then the thing is, they'll tell you they want the truth and they can handle the truth, but the moment you tell them the truth, oh, hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
But
The way I've seen it is, you you court a woman to help so that you each help improve each other.
right,
But you marry a woman because the acceptance is already there of who you are. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. And if
Some people don't know that. Some people don't understand that. It's like some people think that the acceptance is gonna come later when it's not. It's like if it's not there before you marry her,
it's not there at all.
it's never gonna be there because honestly, to her you just showed your hand.
You know, you don't ever want to show your full
You
hand.
never want to show your full hand.
You always want to have one in the pocket.
Neither all your money or all your love give. Never go all in.
This ain't fucking poker. You know what I mean? And even in poker,
It damn near feels like it. I mean, I don't know about you.
it does. It feels like it, and it feels like that. But you know, the more you play a certain thing, the more you
And
do
when you don't
certain
throw
things.
Jimmy on, that's going all in.
Oh.
Going all in.
You know, Gators women wear jimmies. You know, all my women wear jimmies.
That's funny.
Shit. You know, but you know, it's always life's a journey, and I just want to remind people to just take it easy, dude. Just enjoy the journey. It sucks because
Dude, you have to go through your lows to get to your highs.
oh, definitely. 'Cause
Honestly, that's what people don't understand is pain is a part of the journey. Yes, it sucks.
it does.
And boo-hoo, and yes, you want to tell the whole world, and I get it, but it's not till you realize that nobody gives a fuck about your pain, and you got to go home and lick your own damn wounds and fucking build yourself back up and try it all over again.
Yeah, and that's you know, that's life, bro. And I know sometimes it is hard to get yourself back up, but I feel like you got to.
I mean, I guess that's just my understanding as a bastard. You know what I'm saying?
But just as men in general, I mean, even everybody.
Because come on, dude.
Everybody goes through it.
Dude, I know some people that go through that are older than me. They go through a divorce and their family's taking care of them and all that other bullshit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know them specifically, but you hear these stories and it's like, what the fuck, dude? I guess, bro. I guess, dog. I guess. Like, it must be nice to have a dad, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it must be nice to have somewhere to fall back
bro.
on.
Must be nice.
Yeah, but it just sucks because I feel like, in my opinion, I'm more of a I don't want to have to go back, or I don't want to have to go back. I want to if I leave the nest, I want to make sure that I'm stable. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I left at 16, bro. Believe me. When I had to move back in, dude, it was the hardest thing in the world, bro. And that was like literally like 20-something odd years later, almost 30 years later, bro.
But at 16,
it had to be done. Yeah, dude. I had to do it, bro. I had to do it.
That's tough.
I had to do it.
That's
had
tough.
to be done, bro. When you're the only male in the family, and you're damn near an adult, at least at 16, you think you're a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You think you know the whole world. Like, I got it all
Exactly,
figured
right.
out.
And fuck
I
that.
just need to get some money.
Fuck that. Ain't nobody gonna be putting it in my mind. You know, that's what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna be coming in here acting like they fucking, shit like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, but it's a learning experience, especially when we're young. We're so hard headed. All right, well,
Exactly.
in 1 year, not.
But
the
nah,
other.
I was putting it up and now, well, not with me, bro. Don't mix me up in that one, dog.
No, man, I keep forgetting, but
That's all right.
you know what I mean.
Teachers hated me for that one. Everything I say goes in one ear out the other. Not me.
Not me. Stays in there.
Shut up, damn.
No, but definitely, man, it's always a good time. It's always, you gotta find the beauty in life. You can't. It's hard, it's tough, but there are some funny things in the tragic. There are funny things in pain, and like it's just sometimes it's just the simplest things. That just turns so complicated when it could be so simple.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Not this, I don't know, not this fucking bird just chirped on my window, not this.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like we didn't have parents. Like, we didn't have a dad, dude, to like show us that ¿Quién manda kiwi?
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Here's a beer. I'm fucking 7 years old, Dad. I don't give a fuck.
Forget about it. That's it.
Right? Like, dude,
I mean, I don't know. I think that's what they call it.
Right.
I've never had it at. So
right. So I would. That's
homie?
what I.
Come on, homie.
Right.
I don't know. Is that what they?
I don't know what they. I mean, shit. Me
I mean, I call my son. But
Right. I don't know. You know, that's kind of awkward.
But that might be me overreacting with my son. I don't know.
No, but it's definitely kind of awkward. Like if you hit a certain age,
Calling your son a son, yeah.
No, not that. Like if you were like you never met your pops, right? And then somehow, some way, you're a little older.
I think at this age, them fool knows better than be coming around.
Right,
dude.
you know what I mean?
Whether he's been around secretly or not, dude, I think he knows at this point. Oh no, he don't want. Yeah, he don't want none of this, and I know I don't want none of that.
Definitely.
Which is good for me. That's fine, dude.
Right.
Because honestly, like one of the things that kind of, as a little kid, one of the things that being a Beatles freak that kind of got me in my early teens through all that bullshit was that, like, John Lennon saw his mom and his dad. It was there's definitely. His dad was a sailor, and his mom was still pretty young.
Right.
So he was raised. She gave up her rights to him and left him with his aunt. And but this was just before this happened. His dad left for the last time, like, because he was leaving, and he said, "I'm leaving. This is it. I'm done. I'm gone for good. I'm getting on this boat. I'm never coming back. I'm just gonna go live my sailor life." And he took him out. He took little John, at like I think 5, like I forget, like 6, 7, 8 years old. Took him and said, "You can come with me, or you can go with your mom." Gave him a choice.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, he wrote a song about it. I mean, that song got me through a lot of bullshit. It's
Who did he go with at the end? His mom?
With his dad. He had no choice. He decided to stay. He chose his mom, and his mom gave him up to his aunt. Yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah.
That sucks. You might as well have gone
not
with,
sad.
right.
It is what it is. I mean, because if it wasn't for that, John Lennon wouldn't have had. Honestly, he wouldn't have gotten. Don't think he would have had the musical, the freedom and the liberty to experience music the way he did, and go to the art school that he did and all that other stuff, and meet Paul McCartney and all those other guys and stuff.
Hey, sometimes things happen for a reason.
And so from like a certain age to like he was like 16 or 17, he didn't know his mom. I think from like his 88 years old. I might be wrong, but I know like he saw her every once in a blue moon when she would come around.
Right.
And his aunt was a very strict person, like very Catholic, very Bible thumping, very proper, very strict, very formal. Everything. And like she didn't even like that he got into music, even though she gave him the ability to take musical lessons and all that other stuff.
Right.
But like it was like, in a sense, I love John Lennon for that fact. His music is great, his lyrics are great. Every Beatle is great in their own sense.
Right.
But I relate more to John because of that whole story right there.
Right. No, you know? And it's always a good thing. I mean, it's always cool when you could relate to an artist. And I think a lot of people like tend to drift towards certain artists because they could relate to their music. They could relate to whatever.
Yeah, and the music. No, it really was the music. But I mean, when you start getting into the music, is what got me into them, because you want to know what is it that drove these people to drive these songs, and it's obviously your past experiences, right?
Definitely.
So yeah, I mean, and now having heard all that, it was like, I'm not alone. I'm not an only bastard after all.
And it feels good to know you're not alone. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people do go out there thinking like, damn, like, is it just me?
This capper off there, Big Shoots, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely feels good to feel like you belong, or feel like somebody understands you.
Yeah, of course. I mean? Yeah, right.
And,
but and it is what it is. It sucks because, like I said, you end up having to fend for yourself, because I know that I've been through certain situations in my life that, for like, that situation alone forced me to grow up faster than I was supposed to.
Yeah. I mean, especially growing up without a pops.
Yeah, and even knowing your dad, I'm sure, kind of forced you to grow up, and especially since you have brothers and stuff that are. I don't know how far apart you are from your other brother. I'm not really asking you to have to tell me, but
Right,
from what I see, it's not that far apart.
No, they're not that far apart.
Exactly. So
Maybe like a year or two?
yeah, right. So
Yeah. And then
it's
being the
like, so
oldest-
imagine for my sense, it's a different story because then, I'm not trying to be like, I'm a boohoo for me, all this other shit, but it's like, then you get your sisters when you're like 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? And there's no father figure around.
Yeah.
So that kind of forces you to grow up a little bit faster.
Definitely.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that definitely does force
Especially when like you're walking around, because I remember walking around. I grew up in Pilsen with my mom. I grew up in Pilsen, walking around, and my mom was a very good-looking woman back in those days. She was in her early 20s and stuff when I was like 5 or 6, and we'd be walking around Chicago or whatever. Dude, back in the fucking 80s, bro. Whistles, hey, ¿qué pasó, mami? All that bullshit, and dude, that was I would turn around all the time, just flipping motherfuckers off, dude. I think that's where like my straight up like macho fucking fuck you, like when I think somebody's like,
trying to fix that.
cat calling, and
Yeah,
that's
bro.
where that
That's
shit
my
comes
mom,
from. Dude, I punched a lot of fucking balls, dude, when I was. And she took me to a lot of dates, and I punched a lot of dudes in their dicks and balls, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was using the motherfuckers in my punching bag. I did not give a fuck, dude.
Right. Back up on my mama.
Yeah, dude. I'm not lying, dude. I'm not lying. I mean, don't get me wrong. I remember seeing my first movie. Men at Work was the first movie that I remember, like, consciously seeing. Yeah, Men at Work. That's Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez brothers. Estevez brothers film. Really, it was a decent film.
Right.
A couple other movies from around that era too. But this was those times where, like, in Chicago, where like a theater was like literally one theater that like had different showtimes for different movies. It wasn't a Cineplex or nothing like that. It was literally just one big ass theater. Like a theater, you would walk into like a theater with a stage, but it also had a movie screen. Sometimes they would use it as a play theater, and sometimes they would use it as a movie screen theater.
Right. And
then over time, when the Cineplexes and multiplexes came out, that those things went out of business, then they got bought up by XXX businesses.
Yeah. Now you have,
That got Pee Wee Herman hemmed up.
Yeah. Pee Wee always.
Rest in peace, though, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
No, I grew up with Pee Wee Herman, and I get it. I understand. That was a freaky thing, but come on, we all do freaky things, bro. Come on, and he's not the only one that's been to fucking dark ass theaters like that. There's a reason why those fucking theaters are sticky. Floors are sticky, bro.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. That's for sure. That's
all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
No, yeah.
We all have our freakiness, man.
It's just who's gonna match it.
Well, it's not even that.
Nah,
just because it's not your kink, bro, doesn't mean
Right.
Just because it's not your kink doesn't mean he's a degenerate person.
Right. No, definitely. There's nothing wrong with having a little.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have urges and different things we like.
But yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, no, dude. It's been a journey on this show, from the beginning to finish, and we're not even finished. We're not even
an eighth of the way,
right,
motherfuckers.
dude. This is just the beginning.
We haven't even brushed the surface yet.
Exactly. So we really do appreciate whoever tunes in.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 8A Studios. This is a DIY Studios, just so you guys know. Sometimes you guys might hear background noise. I do live above a bar. We try to keep things as professional as possible. We're still trying to learn things here and there. We do have a video, like we plugged in earlier, coming up of me pigging the fuck out. So I figured, what better way for you guys to get to know us for the first time, to see our faces,
right,
than to see me just fucking deep throating us up.
And, and you know what they say, you know, it looks bigger in the river, you know, because I remember sometimes you like you see somebody, oh, they're doing a channel, they're doing whatever
right.
you know, whatever it may be. We don't want to get too.
It's that fish lens, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that fish eye lens. I'm
you're like,
telling
you know, you ever see something and you're like, oh, I think I could do that. I think I could do that, and then you show up in person, you're like, ah, you know what, this shit looks actually a little.
It's
bit...
like in porn, bro. That's why like when they move up to the dude, close up to the dude, and his penis is at the bottom of the screen, is because that's where the curved angle of the lens is to make it look like it's like 4 or 5 inches bigger than it is. All right, Holmes.
And that's what the sub was like, bro. That shit. Dude, that shit was no joke.
I know,
like,
it was curving. It was curving at the end, wasn't it?
We don't want to give too much. We don't want to give too much out because we are gonna do one where we do.
Dude, that motherfucker had its way with me, dude.
Dude, that shit had you sweating.
Yeah, me sweating.
And we don't want to get too much into detail because we are gonna review.
I saw the look in that lady's eyes when she saw me sweating. Like, poor kid, he's not gonna get it done. That's when I could tell. Like, she was like, oh yeah, you don't have to finish it off.
Hey, but we're just giving you guys a little sneak peek of what's to come.
Angie. Shout out to Angie.
Shout out to her. Sweet lady.
I wish I could have left a little bit more money, but I thought I was going to be walking out with an extra 50, so that's my bad.
Next time. There's always next time. Yeah. But you know, it's always, the first time you ever do something, it's always like in our head, like, oh, I think I could do it like this. And then boom, you go on, it's different. It's
I got a foot in. You know,
and that was good.
Which honestly, it's like I kept saying. I said like 2 or 3 times throughout the video, dude. These things aren't like Subway Italian meatball subs, where you eat one and you eat one in 5 minutes and it's like you can go for another one. No, completely different, dude. Completely different. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ate that first foot like I was eating at a Subway Italian meatball sub.
Right.
But dude, when I got to that third one and everybody was sitting there, we'll talk about it later.
Right? No, that's I want to.
Let's keep them in suspense.
Right. I want to save that for the next time we.
Right. So stay tuned for an actual video where you get to see our ugly mugs for the first time.
And we take the podcast on the road.
Because I got a mug that only coffee love, but.
And we take you on the road.
Yeah.
You know,
show you a little bit of our side of our neck of the woods,
right? The hometown, and
yeah.
And like we said, hopefully we're still work in progress, building everything, so that way sooner or later people could. I mean, you're more than feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free.
We are on. Yeah, this first video is going to be going out on YouTube too, so definitely please subscribe. Fucking hit the like button. Check us out on YouTube, on iHeartRadio, Podbean, Listen Notes. I think we're on iTunes. We're on all the podcasts that iTunes features.
And we'll definitely have more content coming this way.
Oh yeah, definitely. We still have some stuff that's locked and loaded that we're gonna throw on the Patreon. If hopefully we are getting some views and some listens and some people interested, and also leave comments for anything. Food challenges, any suggestions?
Suggestions.
Any suggestions for the podcast,
or any tips for these
any tips for us? Yeah. Any sort of anything. Everything is welcome. We're just trying to get our shit blown up a little bit. You know, we're trying to get anybody besides me just texting on there, right?
So, yeah, no doubt.
And aside from that, don't forget, this is 8A Studios here, DIY Studios. We're trying to do everything from scratch, and we're learning as we go, and we're slowly building things a little bit better and better. Hopefully you guys notice, and hopefully we're giving you some ideas on how to start a podcast, because after all, that's what this podcast is about to start off with. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, if that's what you tuned in for, maybe now you have an idea. If you have a podcast starting off starting off audio, and because a lot of people do at first because they're still trying to figure things out, and you're looking to go to video, this would be a good way to do it. Find something to go out there and do that, that'll keep the two, you and your co-host, or just you, engaged. A couple of tips I can give you is maybe make some phone calls. If you're gonna go do a food challenge, make some phone calls ahead of time.
Definitely.
I give my boy here props for that, because he's the one that said, should I give him a call real quick and see what's up and all that? So he kind of handled that end, and so props up to him. And so that's just a few things for you guys to know and maybe consider is do your research for sure.
Exactly, do your research.
Yeah, don't go in there, because believe me, I watched quite a few. The only thing that got me going into doing this was I'm an avid beard meets food viewer. I love that show. The dude, he captivates me, and he's a heavy metaler. So other than that, it's just like I saw the Fontano challenge. I noticed that it wasn't too far away from my old neighborhood, and I said, well, let's try it out. It looked like I could do it, and honestly, I got a foot in. Next time around in a couple of months, maybe next year.
Right.
If not in a couple of months, maybe next year.
Right.
We'll go try it out again for sure. But I am definitely going to train out. I think I'm going to start exercising a little bit more for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Just get my appetite, because the more you exercise, the more your appetite builds up for sure.
Definitely. And like we said, we're gonna bring that to the next episode.
Hopefully that's not our next video. Besides this one that's coming up,
right?
And hopefully we had come up. But I am thinking about doing a known as Good Life pizza challenge. It's 2 63-inch slices. So just stay tuned for that one. That might be our next video.
Might be our next video.
But depending on how this goes with the editing and the production of this video and editing and all that stuff,
we're just brainstorming.
We might even start just filming our podcast now too. Just
definitely.
To give you guys something to
take you on the road with us.
Couple of dudes to watch, to look at for a little bit. If that's your kink.
and then hopefully you see something you like and you might want to try yourself.
Definitely. And like I said, please join, subscribe, hit the like button. Wherever you see us, just give us a shout out. Even leave a comment if you can't do any of those other things. We would love to make you a part of this community. And I honestly feel like after this video thing that, and after seeing some of our views spike up a little bit more, that we are pretty much a little bit more locked into this thing, and we are starting to plan a little bit more ahead of time on these things.
Definitely.
So definitely look forward to some... Let's make some beautiful things, people.
Oh, definitely. And like I say, stick with us with the journey, and we no man left behind here.
No man left behind
here.
Yeah.
That's
Take
one thing
no
for
prisoners.
Sure. Exactly. So, you know me. It's always a good show.
Yep.
Here with Mac G. It's always a good time with you guys listening and tuning in.
Mac G right here, baby.
We always appreciate your time. We always appreciate your ear. We always appreciate your contributions. We'll have everything.
Definitely lend us at least 1 year, because I know I could definitely use them next one.
And if you see the video.
For those of us that don't know me,
you'll see the video.
I suffer from microtia. I don't really suffer with it. I overcome microtia.
And for those who don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who know what it is, but it's just...
No, it's a fairly less known. It's a birth defect, basically. It affects the ear. My right ear is it's non-existent. It's a little nubbin. It's a little gummy bear.
And dude, it's funny because here we like to kind of like just poke fun of ourselves,
for sure. But no, literally, there's no hole there.
Right.
There's no ear hole. It's just I got all the works there, but there's no ear hole to pick up the signal.
Right.
There's a barrier. But yeah, look it up. MICROTIA. Microtia.
And let us know, maybe there's a lot of people out there born with, with whatever it may be.
But believe me, all that cartilage loss up here popped up somewhere down there. So, I guess it's up to you ladies to find out if you're curious. I'll gladly show you.
Like we said, everybody's welcome here. And we welcome all opinions and everything, man. And it's a good time here. We love the ladies. You know how it is. You can't live with them.
Exactly,
you can't live without them, right?
Right, baby. You can't slap them either.
Definitely they can't do that, yeah?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We gotta do something about that law. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
No. Keep your hands off the
We're just joking around here.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead.
But no, we definitely appreciate you guys.
Yep.
And
stay tuned for the next one.
And definitely, if you guys, like we said, if you want to hear us talk about something, a certain topic, let us know. We're always down. We're always looking for new things to talk about. We're always checking the
We're
latest.
Here to we're the human serviettes, as our homie Nardwar likes to say.
Yeah.
We're the human serviettes here to serve you.
Exactly.
So,
hey, I appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Hasta la pasta.
Yes, sir.